Killian, this is crazy. Like, this is actually wild. Like, I've never actually seen a player have fan base of a football club like turn this much against him before. It's never actually happened with Cristiano even. So this is the first that this is actually taking place for Real Madrid. Uh, yeah, I've saw quite a few people have actually seen the different memes of him as a dictator, which is quite weird because I've never actually this. I guess it's due to the fact that he does have a sort of controlling tendency to make whatever team he finds himself in all about him. It's not really to say he's not like one of the stars of the team, especially with Real Madrid. But the thing is, over time, it's caused a lot of discord in whatever team Mbappe's played in. Um, yeah, we see this with PSG, for instance, when he was with Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously, the whole reason why Luis Enrique did not really like him had to do with the type of control he had at that time. And it seems he's got that attitude to Madrid as well. And that's kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Because when I look back at how he started and now with its current format of what's going on, and it's not just him too, because it seems his problems is just a microcosm of like, because it's just a small part of like what's actually taking place right now within Madrid. And Real right now seem to be going through this stage where they need someone to in management in the head coach position to sort of steady the ship. Because in as much as Xabi Alonso is still a great coach, is still quite a good manager, you could see that he had issues managing the team of superstars. You know, I think one of the reasons why Ancelotti was so pivotal for this group of players was that he knew how to manage different egos. Alonso is still a manager who is still trying to form his identity within football. But with Ancelotti, he is established, so naturally the players, especially players like Mbappe, would have actually listened to him. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like he needs to, in this case, he needs to find a way to get back into the good books of like the fans, especially. But with how things are going right now, with this petition, I don't know. Like I honestly do not know what his future is like going to most likely be like after the World Cup, especially at Rio. Which leads me on to my next issue, because currently Mbappe is out with an injury. I think a hamstring injury, and with the World Cup just a few weeks away, there are still questions with regards to what type of Mbappe is going into this France national team as well. Because if he carries this attitude from Madrid into the French national team, which he is the captain of this French national team, will this also translate into discord with France as they go into this World Cup too as well? Because if this whole issue with him being a sort of dictator, sort of being the guy to constantly control matters and micromanage whatever squad he finds himself in, my fear which I have is that this could potentially cause a problem for France. For Madrid, we know there's this problem already there in the system because of not just him but also other issues too as well. Um, but in terms of for France as well, because I it's most likely he's going to be in good form for the World Cup. if he takes this controlling habit into the next few weeks, into this World Cup, would it be sort of like would it potentially cause an issue in terms of France actually winning later on? Because in the group stages, they don't France don't have a problem because the French national team is quite good in terms of quality and depth. But when it comes to the knockout stages and into the decisive moments, would Mbappe's controlling habits, with his issues regards to how he sees and portrays himself within the team's structure, cause a rift between him and Deschamps later on? That's still a question to look into. But I'm hoping that that will not be the issue. Because one thing about Mbappe in terms of World Cups is that that's where he comes alive. That's where he usually thrives in. So yes, for Madrid, it seems there is sort of a rift that needs to be resolved between him and the fan base, and also the management and his teammates too as well. But hopefully, this will not actually affect his national team performances, especially at this particular World Cup.